the beautiful West Wickham estate near High Wycombe for yet another Jaecoo launch. Actually, my first Jaecoo launch. Jaecoo. Jaecoo is doing a great job of topping the sales charts in the UK, together with the Omoda brand, the Cherry-owned company. Well, we see them everywhere, don't we? But what they don't have is a flagship. Well, that's all changing now with the Jaecoo 8 SHS-P plug-in hybrid. This, design-wise, it has Jaecoo's trademark waterfall grille. But as you can see, this is a much bigger, dare I say it, even more Range Rover-like vehicle. Available as a 4+2 or a 5+2 with a sufficiently luxurious interior. Materials are all good, design looks good, fit and finish looks good. There you go, seat controls on the door, a la Mercedes-Benz. Materials are good, eco leather. This is the 7-seater with access to that third row of seats. Executive version with its individual captain seats and still has that third row for occasional use, but this is aimed at private hire companies, airport shuttles, and people who want some additional luxury. Two 12.3-inch screens, one for your instrument cluster and all your stuff, another for your infotainment. Selection of driving modes: eco, normal, sport. Sport mode, you could get just a little travel sick, presumably why Jaecoo's given me travel mints. Massive steering wheel, feels like the one in my Saab. For a car with continuous damping on the suspension, it is remarkably washy. Definitely quiet in here, luxurious. There is of course some bonging going on, but I'm not sure what it's for. Lots of great storage spaces. Well, now that's random. There's a plastic key fob cover. With pricing at under 50 grand for this 7-seater version, you do have this feel of proper premiumness, verging into luxury territory. I mean, massive center console, loads of storage underneath it. I suppose you would sort of call them turbine air vents, although being rectangular, that doesn't really match, but the style is there, even down to the knobs here, which look, although they're plastic, they certainly look very Bentley or Mercedes-Benz. And as you probably heard now, speakers in the headrest, which are giving me my navigation instructions, as well as the very naff plastics here and there. The bizarrely oversized truck-like steering wheel does feel somewhat like it is connected to the steering with a plastic drain pipe. That said, it does deal really well. That continuous damping copes really well with bumps in the road. And of course, if you're into family exploring, then you want a 7-seater, right? But with this, you don't have to pay Volvo XC90 or Land Rover Discovery prices. Now, having mentioned the Land Rover Discovery, I guess we should put its off-road ability to the test. I've sped up the footage of traversing the West Wickham estate, and that gives you a chance to have a look at some of the specs of the Jaecoo 8, which has all-wheel drive and is the first Jaecoo with diff locks and a terrain response system. It even waded through a river that I once went through in the Ineos Grenadier. there you have it, the new Jaecoo flagship, the Jaecoo 8. If the Jaecoo 7 was jokingly referred to as the Temu Range Rover, then this is the Temu Bentley, and very nice it is indeed. Probably not for me, for some of its flawed materials and driving experience, but for around 50 grand, goodness me, that's a lot of car.